Audio check. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We got a lot to do in a short period of time, as always. I got a lot of painting to do, so I'm going to go in and out of the door a lot, unfortunately. You guys are going to see me going through the door because I got to get this stuff painted and then back inside before the sun shows up outside. So unfortunately, you're going to see me going in and out a lot right now, and it just is what it is. Can't do much about that. So yeah, so and then we're going to sand, and then we're going to do stuff. It is already a scorcher out there right now, which sucks. I hate, this is honestly the time of year in Arizona, I hate it. I hate how hot it is. It's so hot. And I got the garage, I got up real early this morning, got the garage up and going, got the air conditioning on, so it's really, 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 really comfortable out here. So I got that going. But overall, the heat in here just sucks. So I'm gonna paint these and then get them inside. You guys talk amongst yourself and I'll be right back. All right, what's the next color we need to get done? Black, black, and black. You guys are already food fighting this morning. You guys are already food fighting. Hi, Acura. Hi, Jinri. Why would you throw rice at me? That's just weird. Weird. I'm making more of Jeremy's, so I'm gonna try to make, I want to get 5 to 6 done of each character for the trade show and get them done. Right now, I don't have any orders at all, and I'm okay with that because I like to get inventory done, and then I could open the floodgates again and say, hey, go ahead, you know, to everybody, all my friends and content creators, hey, if you want, mention the products. And then I could pull inventory from those and remake those, and then I was like, all right, good. I just need to get inventory done. So we got a couple new things down the pipeline for some video games. I already was talking to a few of the mods this morning, letting them know that we are going to run down that new format. I have to get, I think I'm gonna buy some new, I gotta get some new inventory on a Baltic birch and I need Baltic birch, and I would like to get some, I'm gonna need to get some more Luan, so I'm almost out of Luan and Baltic birch, which is good, but we gotta make some more. So I gotta contact my buddy and see if I can get things delivered over there. When's the best time to deliver it? They have to be before 11, which sucks, because the summertime sucks for delivery. I'm gonna see if I can make it maybe through August on the inventory. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through August on the, I might make it through August. We're gonna build everything we can to the point where I get down to almost no inventory. And then I'm gonna order a whole bunch. Just because I'm always limited on space. You know, I'm limited on space, so I gotta order what I can. I did get some more, I went and picked up some more pine wood. We're not gonna do the frames today. We're probably gonna work on those on Friday, maybe Thursday. Thursday we do have, I'm trying to figure out the time to schedule on Friday. So let's plan.
A new follower.
Bessie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. You caught me in the shop today. So in the shop we're doing laser cuts today. We're going to be doing some sanding today. We're going to finish up the rockets today. And I think I might have one new one in there, but we'll look at that towards the end of the month for the last bits. I got a couple glue ups we have to do today as well, and I got to go paint this right now. So we're gonna go paint this first and get this done. Yeah, next month we're going to do the sun. So I'll have to, we'll have to design that in the office. We're making a little bit of everything there, Panda. We're making a little bit of everything. We're making the shadow boxes. We're making spatulas. We're making the skyrockets. We're doing glue ups. We're painting. Everything. Everything. Okay, we're gonna let those sit outside and dry for about an hour until the sun starts hitting it. Right now it's in the shade. That's why I have to paint it so quick, because the sun, my house faces south. So when I paint this stuff, I gotta make sure that the sun hits it. So when it goes east, the east sun is just brutal, because that's later in the day, and the sun is just brutal. So we're gonna make these, and then we're gonna work on, I think after this I'm gonna start making some more platies. I gotta go get, I think I need some more, I think I need some more, what do you call it? Paint, of course. Okay, let's do a couple glue ups real quick, and then we'll get on the sander. We're gonna come over here. Is this thing not tracking me anymore? I don't know why it turns itself off, but it does. Over here. This was the bonsais. I made these off stream. Just again, ultimate goal, just to make inventory. So these are the bonsais. They're all glued up, ready to go. We got the next ones here. I don't know if you guys can see or not. These are the puzzle pieces that go in here. And I don't care if they're elevated a little bit. I just want to make sure there's no squeeze out. So when I put it in there, I put a little bit too much glue where they're sitting. So I'll have to watch those. But basically they'll just be elevated a little bit, which honestly is fine. I think by next year, if everything keeps going good, I think what we'll do is we'll upgrade this laser to the next one. I would love to see where the channel goes. So we'll see. This little clamping jig I made really made it easy, I'll tell you that. One of the biggest things is when you're working on a lot of products, figure out a way to make jigs. They save so much time and it makes it easier. You know, that's one of the things that I have learned. And I'm glad that jig works great. And that'll literally glue for about a half hour, maybe less. And it will all set. And then we'll just go from there. What do we got going on over here? I literally have my friend's blanket wrapped around me on the couch. Very nice. Especially with the back door and the window open for the fresh air, the light breeze, very nice. I have my Wolfie to keep me warm with some coffee and tea. Hey, Junk. Hey, Chad. How you doing, Carrie? Wait a minute. How keep you warm? It's freaking 100 degrees outside right now. Oh, I forgot to mark what color these are. I don't know what colors these are. I gotta look. It's 100 degrees in Texas as well, but my office air conditioner is blasting. Yeah, right now it is, it doesn't say there. It doesn't say there. Yeah, it's 99 degrees. It'll be a high of 108 today. For you Celsius people, that is that'll be 42 degrees in Celsius. Yeah, 42 degrees in Celsius. Yeah, it's 22 degrees right now in Celsius. Oh no, it's 37 degrees in Celsius. 37 degrees in Celsius, 99 degrees in Fahrenheit. All right, let's get this moved out. And we're working behind this today. So I kept this plug all prepped up, ready to go. Oh, you know what? I do need to put my back brace on because all this sanding is going to be a pain in the ass on my back. So give me a second. So these are yellow and white. All right, so once again, I'm making some speedy ones. I'm gonna make probably 3 today, 3 tomorrow, and get 6 of those pre-made. Actually, the one's already sold, so 5 pre-made. I just gotta we're gonna have to make the, what color is this? This is gonna be teal. As fast as I'm going through this, I'm probably going to need to order some more of this. If I can make 6 of each and bring 6 of each, that's 60 units. I'm not going to make 6 Acaras, unfortunately. Acaras, I'm probably only going to make 2 or 3, probably 3 Acaras. Because her products just, unfortunately, they just don't sell. And it's a bummer because they're so beautiful. And they just don't sell. I mean, I haven't sold any of hers. None. Cortilli sells, and now that she's back, they'll sell better. So I'll probably make 6 of Cortillis, 6 Platties. I'll make 6 of everybody's. I'll make 6 of mine. Mine are the pain in the ass. Mine goes, TwitchCon's in October, yeah. So that's why we got to make so many of these. So we're gonna have, let's see, to sell. Let's make a list. So I know what we're doing here. Let me get rid of this one. I'm gonna call this TwitchCon. So we'll make it purple. And we're gonna make, so we wanna make shadow boxes. We're going to make keychains. We're going to make spatulas. We got bottle openers. We got more of those. We got those from last year. We gotta make some wood butter. That I can make probably on a Saturday when Mrs. Junkyard's home with me. If I can make the dice trays, we're gonna work on the dice trays. I want to make those. Coasters. I think that's it. The dice tray, we got to work on those. Oh, and cutting boards. Shit. Cutting boards. Hey Techno, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I already got 3 cutting boards already made. Hamster has them. He's gonna bring them with him. I do need to probably purchase a keychain display. We gotta finish these cutting boards. I got 2 here. If I can make another one before the show, I will. I'm not going to kill myself to make any more than that, though. I still got to package all these up. I might be able to get my son-in-law to come over and help. I'll ask him. You know? Slept like crap. Sorry to hear that. I might be able to get my son-in-law to come over and help. I really should start bugging him a little bit more for that. Because he's a good kid and he wants to learn. He likes to learn all this stuff. So I may bug him. This one is the one So this one I'm going to end up giving away to one of you guys when it's all said and done, because there's a wormhole in it. See the you can see the wormhole. You can see it go. See the wormhole? So I don't want to sell that one. So we're going to give this one away once it's done. It still works fine, but I just don't want to sell it. So I'm just going to give that to one. We'll add that to one of the giveaways. Oh, shit, I totally forgot. And I made this. I don't like this at all. You guys tell me. I totally forgot I made this. And I was going to show you guys today. You guys ready? I don't care for it though. It's okay. It's layered. So I'll probably end up, since I don't like it, I'll probably give this one away too. It's got, you can see the layers in it. I was screwing around with some material on the weekend. I just don't like it. I mean, it came out okay. It was a pain in the ass, and there's glue drip out. I might be able to use spray glue, but it could use a picture frame around it, and I don't want to rejig my stuff to make a picture frame for this. So basically what you see is what you're going to get. So I'll put a hanger on this, and I'll probably give this, maybe we'll give this away in August then. Or, I mean, not August. Next month we're giving that dog away. But anyway, again, artsy stuff I make. If I don't like it, we'll do a giveaway of it. I think we could probably do 6 of those MDF. Hey, Hound and Fox, how you doing? Good to see you. How you been? What's up with you? You've been busy, I see. Okay, let's, I'm gonna switch cameras for you guys. That one should be on. It is. Oh, I don't have the vacuum set up. Let me set the vacuum up. Going to turn the filter on. Only a couple days left for the cutting board giveaway, you guys. Couple days left, so if you want to get entered into the cutting board, you know what you need to do. Only a couple of days left of that. Chad, let me run. I gotta run outside and take a look at the stuff that I painted. See if I need to do a second coat on anything. So the grape, the black, and the purple look like they want a second coat. So I'm gonna do those real quick, you guys. Okay, the sun hasn't hit it yet, but the sun's really, really, really close to it. So we'll probably get him another 15 minutes and then we'll go out there and I don't want to really bring him in yet. I don't want to bring it in because of all the sawdust that's going on in here. So I may just have to deal with it because there's so much sawdust in here. I don't want the sawdust going on the product.
Hey, hey, get in here.
switching sounds of the music I just have streamed at the side and almost forgot about. Sorry about that. Don't forget about me, Mike. Don't forget about me. Hi Mantis, how you doing? Hi Melly. Hi Floofy. Hi Ben. Hi Vagabond. whole generation to be grown up by smoking, by being smacked by junk wood. Really, Jess? Get it? Really, Jess? Really, Jess? Oh, I cracked myself up. like the stack's never getting smaller. Every time I look there, there's some more. We're doing it. It looks like we got a subby that came in. The only one psycho with freaking 6 months in your prime. Thank you so much. First sub of the day. Again, we are to the end of getting closer to the end of the month. We did go over the Partners Plus points, but they're still lower than they've ever been. But usually by the end of the month, we're over 400. We're not there at all yet. So again, if you're in a position where you can help the channel, please do. So crazy watching the different types of wood. Like cherry, it's a hard wood, but it's so much softer than the others. So when I hit it with the sander just wants to eat away at the product, you know? So I got to be careful with it when I shape it. Because this machine will take off a lot more than I want it to. Overall, it comes out fine. This is a monkey pod. Again, this was a block of wood that was gifted to me by Techno at TwitchCon. Him and his wife brought it with them from Hawaii. They said, make something out of it. And I was like, oh, what am I going to make out of it? I don't know. And I wanted to try to make the most bang out of my buck for the product. Because needless to say, I'm not going to probably get, you know, I'm not going to buy monkey pod on a regular basis. Monkey pod is, once again, a Hawaiian wood, a tropical wood. And it is meant for, a lot of people use it, they use it for furniture and decorative pieces. But it is still a good hard wood, and it does not have a lot of resin or, resin and sap in it. So being able not to have a lot of that product in there, a lot of oils, a lot of natural wood oils in it. You can use it for kitchen products. You know, that's one thing about different woods. You got to make sure that you're always aware of the different kinds of woods that you're using for cooking. You don't want to use pine ever for any cooking product. Pine is very sappy, a lot of wood, pine oil, a lot of oil in the wood. You want to make sure it's dry too. It's too soft in here. Pine is pretty much the most available type of product out there. This is a good, it's got a good rich dark color, almost similar to walnut, but not as dark as walnut. Junkyard, can you school me on cocobolo wood? No, I cannot, because I don't even know what cocobolo wood is. So I could not teach you that. What is cocobolo wood? There's so many different kinds of woods out there, you guys. I just know the only reason I didn't even know about monkey pod until they brought it to me. So I did research on it since I had it. I got a couple pieces of lumber up here I should do some more research on to educate myself on it since I own it. But I don't. Alright, looks like we only got 5 units left on this, so that's awesome. We'll get these done now and get these done, and then we'll go from there. Very pretty, but hard to get in recent years. Some people are saying shit about it being toxic, but the non-food application does that even matter. Well, if it's toxic, you don't want to use it for food applications. If you're going to use it for, if it's a pretty wood and you're going to use it for something that you're not going to be putting any product on it, you know, you don't want to probably use it for like a coffee table or anything like that if it's toxic. But if people are saying it's toxic, I'd probably stay away from it altogether, even though if it's pretty. There's other pretty woods and other pretty lumbers you can find that are not toxic, you know. No, you don't want to use it for knife handles. If it's a hardwood and it's toxic, that's by your food. I wouldn't use that. Or if you're thinking about toxic, I don't know. You got to do more research about it. If it's toxic and you put it around thing and you seal it with like an epoxy and you're going to use it for like a knife, like a hunting knife or something, I don't know. I mean, maybe. But anything the word toxic and people say it, I just stay away from it, in my opinion. Even though if it's pretty. There's other pretty woods you can find that are fine. Now again, this is Purple Heart. Purple Heart's a very dense, very hard lumber, hard wood. And these are very, very old as well. This piece of wood. I've had this wood in my shop probably close to a decade. And I don't, from the guy I got it from, I don't know how long he had it in his shop. It was actually from his father. And he invited me over to just take what I wanted out of his dad's shop because he didn't want to do anything with it. He's not a woodworker and he had no desire. I was really excited. I made plans. I went over there and his sister, unbeknownst to him, invited somebody else over already and took all the good stuff. I got a few good things, but nothing really of value that I really wanted because of the things that he told me were in the shop. So I was bummed, but it was, it is what it is. But I did grab some lumber. I said, well, can I take the wood then at least? I can make something out of that. So I took some wood. I had a lot of cedar. He had a lot of cedar. And I did make a few things out of the cedar that I had. But over time, it just sat here. So I ended up disposing of it. Because it gets to the point you can only keep product for so long so you can't find something to do with it, you know? I don't know about all woods though. Sorry, I don't have an answer for you on that. There you go. Domit found the answer. Thanks, Domit. I mean, you can cover it up with an epoxy, and then you might be able to get away with using it, you know. But honestly, there's plenty of other woods to use. I just get it with. All right, that is the stack. Now we got to go through each one of these and see if I need to. We got to go through each one of those, see if I need to go back to the. What is this? We'll go back through each one to see if we could do anything else. Hello everybody, welcome in, welcome in. If you guys are here for the first time, hit that follow button. We got Becky that hit the follow button earlier today. Again, my name is Junkyard. I'm a full-time content creator. I stream 6 days a week. We are also in the process of making up products, art products, as well as I'm going to be making some other things for the trade show TwitchCon. I will be in Artist Alley as far as I could gather. I got the DocuSign, I got all that done, so that's good to go. I just got to do a little bit of asking around to find out when we get the next part of the project in play. Right now, every day I am working to make 2 to 3 characters a day. Some on stream, some off stream. To make as much product as I can. We're gonna have to make the frames coming up soon, so I gotta make those. Hey, how you doing there, underrated noodle? I think I'm gonna have to make a phone call and order some more product here, though. I'm getting down to the first crew. I think I have enough for the show, but I'd rather have more than not enough. And always I can make the product. I'm debating on what to cut this at, though. I'm trying to decide if I want to use, I really do like using the Baltic birch. So I think I'm going to use the Baltic birch for the, I think I'm going to use the Baltic birch for the non-framed products. For the frame products, I think I'm going to use the MDF wood for those. Yeah, I really just like the texture of these having a little bit better texture. I like these with the solid. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So this is not, Melly, are you here? Did you see this? I made this. So this is some I made. I was messing around in the shop the other day. I'm not sure if I like it or not, though. It was a lot to make this happen. Great for the cat ladies. We'll probably end up giving this away. I think probably end up this will be one of the giveaways we do. So you crazy cat ladies can have that one. I think we'll probably give that one away. Next month we're giving the dog away. I do want to make more of those dogs. I want one of those dogs for myself because I just think it's really cool. So I'm gonna make the dog. I got a lot of other ones to make too. So I think I'm gonna make the ones that are not going to be framed. I think I'm gonna use Baltic birch. Or birch. I shouldn't say Baltic, just birch. I say Baltic birch because that was so embedded in my brain from the furniture days. I used to sell this stuff called timber wood, and they used a Baltic birch to make it. So whenever I say birch, I always say Baltic birch, but it's not necessarily Baltic birch. I do have some dragon eyes I'm making. Some big dragon eyes that are probably gonna be like 10 inches. And you'll have a left and a right one. And you can buy just one or you can buy both of them. So I'm gonna make some, I got some dragon eyes I'm gonna make. But yeah, I agree, dragons would be good. If I could find some dragons, some dragons, I agree. But I'm gonna make some dragon ones. I just want to finish these shadow boxes, and so I could concentrate on the next part of the project. You know, I do want to make at least 5 dice trays. I want to make those for the show, and we got to figure that out. I think I got that down pretty good. Yeah, dice trays. Damit's been on my ass to make those for a long time, so, and she's right. I need to make those. So I'm gonna work on making those. Right now I'm just gonna make the basic ones. But, eventually once I figure it out, we'll start making really nice ones. Whew. This is kicking my butt, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, again, I've been exercising, well, not exercising, walking. And I've done it for the last couple weeks, which, again, my body's not used to it at all. I'm so freaking out of shape. But I gotta get myself in better shape. I'm not doing myself any favors. So I've been trying to wake up early. I was on the treadmill again today. It's too hot. I'd rather go walking the neighborhood. But again, being Arizona, it gets so freaking hot here. It's like stays 80 and 90 degrees overnight now. It's Arizona summer. So I am not. So I have a treadmill. So I just walked on that, and it's fine. I was listening to a podcast, the story of the Watergate saga, and man, he went down. I mean, for what he went down for, God. You look at it now, it's like, holy shit, he basically went down and he got his hand for what's going on nowadays. Holy shit. But we won't talk politics here. We won't talk politics. But I've got to say, man, holy shit. For the fact that we got a freaking convicted felon in office. That would have never happened in the 70s, I'll tell you that. Don't say anything. Do the exclamation mark politics. That's for me to talk about, not for you guys to talk about. But anyway, I was listening to that this morning, and I was like, holy kazingas, man. That guy went down for somebody else's idea, and he would have never authorized it. He would have said, nope, I'm not gonna, no, you're not doing that. So basically his cabinet did things behind his back that he would have never authorized, but the fact that he knew about it after the fact, and he didn't throw his cabinet under the bus, where he should have thrown the cabinet under the bus at that time to save himself, he did it. All right, we got to go through these just over again here. All right. We got a few here we got to touch up. So, all right, that is done. Next step is we got to do the fine sanding. So we got to do all these and this to 150. I got to router this. I got to go get the wood from outside because it is hot as oak outside. So let me go grab the painted wood from outside. And what sucks, the orange has to dry 24 hours minimum. Because otherwise it's still tacky. And when I put the, and since it is the cover, when I put the, whatchamacallit on top of it, the partial paper, the wax paper, it gets tacky to it, which is not good. So unfortunately, even though it's clear out, I can't paint anything now because it's too hot. I mean, I could if I paint it, watch it, babysit it, I could do it. But again, I like to bring it inside and dry out of the sun. So I paint it outside, obviously fumes and everything. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Melly. Did Query ever send you those files? I tried to look at those files and see if I could mess with them, and they just didn't work. I sneeze a lot in the shop. Did I lose Melly? She was here. Oh. Well, I'd yell for you, Blue, but you would ignore me. Just like Melly. Melly ignores me now. She used to not ignore me. But she's picked up hobbies now. That was done. It's not done. Right. So those be done, glued up. We just gotta make frames for those. Junk, will you be playing Wildgate with in 2 hours? Bonsai misses you. No Wildgate today. Are they playing Wildgate? I thought they were, I thought he was playing Peak today. Oh, they are. Oh, they are.
This would be when I'd be like, all right, show it, go push. I'm always around for you. Oh my gosh. Push everything. Push everybody right now.
Controversial. I do think the security devices to be up at the front so you can really hear it go beep, 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 beep.
Oh, the whole ship does beep beep. Yeah, it only does.
But it's loud when it's right next to you.
I'm watching him on my phone.
No, oh yeah, recycle it. Where are we looting at? I'm lost. Let's just, I think we start probing right now. We need to be on double probes. How many need fuel? Yeah, we're at 5 and 10 right now. We definitely get a lot. Yeah, if you, John, we're just talking about you, man. Joe, we were talking about how we needed our junkyard out here. Yeah, we're losing games without you ahead of us here, at least.
Just, start going.
Hey, where there's ice, there's fire. Rivers, there's fryers. We got some cool things happening at TwitchCon, but also just like I'm excited just to hang out with everybody. Like,
Yes, that's my
I think
favorite
everyone's a lot more comfortable with each other too. Yeah, we already were, but I think a lot of other people are gonna be really like chill now. We saw Jill like going back to his flight or whatever. Man, you can just tell his social battery is on 0. So is ours. I was like, it was those things that we both saw each other, but we didn't want to talk anymore. Yeah, we were like, we understood though. We saw him. I said hi. We walked together for a little bit in the airport. When we got to the terminal, we went our separate ways and sat far away from each other, and we all passed out. We all passed out. We were so tired. We were like, I'm good.
The hallmark of a good friendship is being able to just be silent. Just like whenever I used to go
I have no
on
friends that-
trips with a lot of the people that I gamed with, me and one other girl. I didn't mean to start.
We got,
Me and one other girl would we would always
Whew.
have what we call.
we have
focus time,
whatchamacallit
where
at
we just be
4
like, okay,
o'clock.
and we would both lay in the same room and just scroll on TikTok, and then very occasionally like say something.
I mean, we get this done. We might be able to squeeze again, because how long we've been out here already? We've been out here. We'll probably do our normal 4 hours out here. I want to, after we're done with this, I want to make We got to be responsible. I was watching them play peak this morning. If I didn't have all this work to do out here, we got those done. We got to sand these down. I want to do these next. And then next week we're going to work on these pieces of lumber here. We got to cut these and sand these down. Oh, we got to go outside and get the rest of those pieces. You can hear them through my mic? Yeah, they're over here on my phone.
So here's the issue. Okay, there is one issue, guys. There's a elite lobby, which is like really good players, and I think there's a new.
The more I make these, every time you make them, the more you learn. Even though they look good, it's to the point where it's like, God dang, you know what? I need to do 2 coats. And 2 coats suck because that's more paint. But each order time I get MDF, it's different every time. Some soaks up more than the other. This wood is so hot. The sun just bakes it, and I don't like working with the product if it's going to be that stinking hot, you know? I need it to cool down to room temperature. Then we'll have to paint these tomorrow. I don't know if I want to sand while those are still things, so we may not sand anymore today. Because the problem is, if I do more sanding while these things are in here drying, even though I got filtration systems and everything, sawdust still flies around. And then it'll stick to that paint. So I don't know if I'm going to do the extra sanding. I do want to. Oh wait, these aren't done. still got to do the black, the very, very last. And the black for Speedies on the outside for the very, very last one always needs 2 coats. Always needs 2 coats. Create a bubble for them. Anybody know a 15-gallon shop vac to get? The crapping one I have died on me last weekend. 15-gallon? No. A lot of 5-gallon ones. I mean, I use the, this is the, I don't know which one. This is the one from Harbor Freight, and I bought that vacuum from Harbor Freight, the rigid. I bought that from Harbor Freight. $35 years ago. 35 years ago, and it's still rocking. And I was looking to, maybe retire it, get a new one, but it still freaking works. So it's like, screw it. So I just got new filters for it. The filters that they sell for those now are not the same quality filters that I had. The one filter in there for decades. And then, obviously, when I got into woodworking, I started using it more, so I had to get another filter. And, yeah, it's still trucking. Thank you, Melly. She's listening, just not responding. Okay, so we'll get this done, then we're going to work on your little things, all your rockets. And then once those rockets are done, 2. I need to get one more set of those. Yeah, we're gonna work on the rockets next once this is done. I do want to find a home for this lumber over here. I'm sick of moving it around, and I'm gonna need this space. So I want to. This lumber is pretty much 3/4 by 3/4 that I could get it to. I might still need to mess with this, but this is special lumber for the. This is all for the. What do you call it? The Mario. Yeah, 7/8 by, because I'm going to sand it down on the other thing. So I don't want to mess this wood up. Yeah, I could. Oh, I'm going to need that though. I could put it in there. That's for the Mario cutting board. And I'm sick of moving them around, so I'll just, because I need this spot for the wood, for the picture frame. And I don't want to get glue on those. That'll work. That will work. I got invited to play with Greg and Z tomorrow, but tomorrow we're playing Grounded tomorrow. I'm enjoying Wildgate. We're playing again on Thursday, and Friday we're going to play that other new game. I still want to look at other players. I want to start looking at other players on that. These we got to sand to 150, these to 150. Then these to 220, these to 220. Then I got to router this. This actually I need to sand 80 first, it looks like, to get these things out. I don't want to sand anymore while those are drying in here. So I got like a small window to sand. So we'll have to sand tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Yeah, we can sand tomorrow and Friday. Wait, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. So Thursday and Friday we can sand. I put off sanding because sanding sucks. I don't mind it, honestly, if I have the time. But I'm so focused on all these other things I gotta make right now. One thing about a shop, you're always moving things around, and then you end up moving things back around. It's like you touch things 300 times. You just move shit around. Yeah, I got 2 cutting boards right here. I want to take these to TwitchCon. So I'll probably need to make some stands for them too, because any ones that I sell at TwitchCon, one of the spiffs, you get a stand with it. We got those. I gotta make those frames. I gotta start boxing everything up too. We'll have to take a day. Once I have a whole bunch of frames painted, made, ready to go, I think what we'll do is we'll do a stream on the inside of me boxing and packaging everything up. And we'll sit there and box them all up in the shop, in the thing. The ones that I'm gonna box, so when I send stuff out to you guys, if you buy a shadow box, I put packing in it so it stays tight in the package. The ones for TwitchCon, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put a plastic wrap around them and then just put them in the bag and the thing, because you don't need that mess, that whole mess of packaging that I put in there to help cushion it while it's getting shipped around. I'm gonna have to save some boxes so I could transport them inside the trade hall. We got 2 months. I also got to figure out the pricing status. I was talking, I gotta figure out, so I use Square. But I don't know if I don't know if there's 2 different squares or just 1 square or not. So I'll have to figure that out first. And I gotta do that off stream because I gotta put freaking passwords and all kinds of shit in it. So I'm not gonna do that on stream. Is your daughter going with you? I remember her asking if she was going to work the booth with you when she called us. Oh, no, she ain't gonna. No. And she wouldn't help anyway. My daughter, she was just more of joshing. She's not going. My Mrs. Junkyard is not going. Even though Mrs. Junkyard constantly says, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. It's like, you're not going because I am not. I know Mrs. Junkyard. She'll end up getting so freaking bored. She goes, no, I won't. I'll find stuff to do. It's like, no, you won't. I know her. And I've known her for frickin' ever. I love my wife, but at the same time, I literally, when we go on vacations and stuff, she used to make the itinerary and everything, but she doesn't anymore. She just wants to follow your lead of whatever you want to do. So knowing that she couldn't go to the partner's whatchamacallit, party, and then afterwards we have gatherings that we go to, and all those gatherings start at like 9 o'clock at night. She's in bed by 8:30. So, plus I would have to get a hotel. We're gonna rent a house together. It looks like a bunch of us are gonna go in on a house and try to, save some money and do the house. I think next year though, I'll probably not do a house. I'm just doing it this year just for the fun of it. But next year I'll probably just get a hotel. I want to try to get a hotel right freaking by the goddamn place so I don't have to drive anywhere. But we'll see. It's just so expensive. It's so expensive. But I'll be working the whole time. And she said, I'll come in and help you work. And it's just like, but if I did that, I'd have to, I have to pay for her way to get in. And I know she would get bored. I don't know, she might not get bored if she worked the booth. But she might, I don't know. But the biggest thing is we have nobody to watch the animals. Oh, for the following year? I don't know, I can look. Because we do know the dates of the 2026 one. It's not a bad idea, I could look. But probably not, I don't know. If she wants, I said, all right, if you want to go next year, the biggest thing is we have nobody to watch the animals. That's why I didn't go with her when we went up to, when she went to the Northwest for my daughter's birthday. I mean, I wouldn't know. I mean, but again, if I want to, I'm not staying at my daughter's apartment because they don't have a really good place to stay. They live like in a loft apartment, and it's really not, from according to my wife, it's not the most comfortable thing. But I did tell my wife, go, because she misses her daughter immensely. And I said, go. 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll finish this up, and I'll finish these up later, and we'll go play some Wild Gates. I wouldn't mind going and play some Wild Gates. Play a little bit of Wild Gate for the next 3 hours. After this is done, maybe we'll do that. All right. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's go play some because they got 3 people. I'm gonna go in there and be their 4th. All right. We got what I wanted to get done today. I'm gonna keep riding this train of the wild gate while we can. This is done. So I gotta paint these tomorrow. We got 3 hours in here. I'm good with that. My dad actually loves it. My mom is super allergic to all things cute and fluffy, so they can't have any in the house. John, do you have a favorite kind of chips? No, not really. I like all kinds of chips. I don't have a favorite chip though. But all right, let's just finish up. Then I think I'm gonna go ahead and run it for some toasters. I need to make some more Z-Royal Viking toasters. So I'm gonna let this do its thing. I am getting low on it. appreciate you. All right, guys, we are going to head into the. We're going to head on in. And we're going to go into the shop. I'm going to let this do its job. That's going to take probably an hour. I'm going to put my timer on. And yeah, we're good. Stuff's out of the sand. All right, let's go play some Wildgate. All right, I'm going to stop this. And we're moving inside. Mods, if you want to change, I haven't been able to watch too often, Junkyard. You're incredible at woodworking, building. It's so dang beautiful what you create. Thank you so much. I know we got some beautiful things today. We got some really cool things today. All right, guys, give me a minute. I'm walking inside. We're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch over to Wildgate. All right, so don't leave. Don't leave, Melly. If anybody wants to, if any of the mods want to change the thing, change it. And yeah, well, we're gonna go in there and change. We're gonna go play some Wildgate.